My father-in-law offered me $2 million to divorce his son, so I took the money and used it to expose how he really got rich. Braden had been acting strange for months. Late nights at the office, hushed phone calls, expensive gifts that didn't match his teacher's salary. When I asked about the sudden influx of money, he'd say his father was being generous. But something felt wrong. Theodore Blackwell owned half the construction contracts in our county. Everyone assumed he'd built his empire through hard work and smart investments. The mansion, the yacht, the private jet, all symbols of legitimate success. He treated me like hired help from day one, making it clear I wasn't good enough for his precious son. The offer came during Sunday dinner. "Delaney," he said, sliding an envelope across the table. "I think we both know this marriage is a mistake." Inside was a cashier's check for $2 million. "All you have to do is disappear," he continued. "Clean break. No contact with Braden. Ever." My husband sat frozen, staring at his plate. He'd known this was coming. "Why?" I asked. Theodore's smile was cold. "You're not family material. Take the money and start over somewhere else." I looked at Braden, waiting for him to defend me. Defend us. Instead, he whispered, "Maybe you should consider it." Something inside me shattered. "I'll take it," I said. Theodore looked satisfied. Braden looked relieved. Neither of them knew I'd been documenting everything for weeks. The suspicious cash deposits in Braden's account, the construction permits approved in record time, the city council meetings where Theodore's projects sailed through without opposition. I'd started investigating because I thought my husband was having an affair. Instead, I discovered something much worse. Theodore's construction company was built on kickbacks, bribes, and tax evasion. He'd been paying off city officials for 15 years, inflating project costs, and skimming federal grant money meant for low-income housing. The luxury developments going up across town, built with materials that didn't meet safety codes, the homeless shelter that ran over budget, most of that money went into Theodore's personal accounts, and Braden had known everything. After I deposited the check, I spent 3 months compiling evidence, bank records, email communications, recorded conversations. I contacted a federal investigator who'd been building a case against corrupt contractors. She was thrilled to receive my comprehensive file. The FBI raided Theodore's offices on a Tuesday morning. By Thursday, he was in federal custody facing charges of fraud, bribery, and conspiracy. The local news ran the story for weeks. Braden called me, hysterical. "You destroyed our family," he screamed. "No," I replied calmly. "I exposed criminals." The investigation revealed that Theodore had stolen over $8 million from taxpayer-funded projects. 3 city officials resigned in shame. The unsafe buildings were condemned, forcing expensive retrofits. Several families whose homes had structural issues sued for damages. Theodore's empire crumbled within 6 months. At his sentencing, I sat in the back row and watched him receive 12 years in federal prison. His assets were seized to pay restitution. The mansion, the yacht, the jet, all sold at auction. Braden lost his job when his connection to the scandal became public. Last I heard, he was working retail and living in a studio apartment. I used the remaining money to start a nonprofit helping victims of construction fraud. We've recovered over $3 million for families whose homes were damaged by Theodore's corrupt practices. Some people called me a gold digger who destroyed a family for money. They were half right. I did take the money, but I used it to prove that some things are worth more than family loyalty, like justice.